Okay, so this is kind of episode three of the Thinking Infinitely podcast. Slightly different way of doing things. I'm going to see how this works. But I wanted to talk about an idea I've been floating around in my head for a little while now, which is for a healing center or a psychotherapy center or a ascension center, whatever word you want to use. Ascension center is a bit contentious these days. Therapeutic community is probably better. Manifestation community, maybe. Community for manifestation. Anyway, there's this project that I've got, which is a community of people who support each other, are working in similar ways, not exactly the same way, but similar ways, are prepared to use similar language and deal with similar concepts as a way of kickstarting a process. So the process is to individuate, self-realization, whatever word you want to use. It's that kind of movement towards an integrated self, which then goes on to manifest that integration in the world. So, but that's the sequence. It's an internal process that produces an external process. What it might be, there's a few different options. It might be a 5 bedroom house that I rent. It might be a 4 bedroom house that I buy. It could be a housing association project set up as a charity where we have workshop space and we bring people in to do personal development workshops and run philosophy groups and healing groups of various sorts, psychoanalytic groups, psychotherapy groups, that type of thing. So it could also be based around a Buddhist community or a meditation-based community, shall we say. So it can be various kinds of meditation or visualization. But there'll be the things that are shared are the things that we'll build a community around. So that'll be an acceptance of how things are, of the way things are, and an acceptance that a lot of things are possible that we think aren't, but possible potentially. There are ways of looking at the world that make things possible. That we'll need to develop a framework around within the community. But if it turns out to be a housing association project, then there might be some grants available. Could also be, well, there will also be housing benefit income. So the rents will be covered, the maintenance will be covered. If we do it properly, then there'll be space for community projects, maybe a Zen garden of some sort, a Japanese garden, some kind of therapeutic garden with herbs and what have you anyway. There might also be space for workshops, as I've said, so there'll be a hall of some sort. There'd be space for smaller workshops within one of the houses, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, it's a very loose collection of things that I want to do, but it's starting to take shape. I've got a building in mind that I could potentially, if I raise enough money, I could buy. I don't have anything to put into this project apart from my enthusiasm and my commitment to it. So that's what I'm bringing to the project, but somebody else is going to have to provide the finance for it. By the looks of it, the house that I want is £370,000 to buy, 4 bedrooms, so it can potentially produce £400 a month per bedroom, so that would be £2,000 in rental income. There would be enough living space for 4 people, and there's space in the garden to do things in the garden as well, and some kind of storage space as well. So it looks like it might work as a 4 bedroom community. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But potential is there for rental income, and that'll cover the mortgage, and then the bills will have to be sorted out from workshop income or by people chipping in, however it works. Anyway, but 370,000 is what I need to raise to do that. The other option is to rent a 5-bedroom place and just set it up as a temporary community to see how we get on. That might be better as a starting point while we're raising money for the other place, and then we can link the two together, and then set up another one and link that in, and you get the idea. So it becomes a network of therapeutic communities. That's the idea.